in Norwegian. Can you try it? God morgen. Today is Monday, October 31st, 2022. This is Fernanda bringing you today's morning announcements. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated. Now here's David with the weather forecast and birthdays.
Hello, this is David. This week will be in the mid to upper 60s with a chance of rain, sunshine, and clouds. While it may not be summer weather, be sure to enjoy it because the temperature is supposed to drop about 10 degrees next week. We would like to wish a happy birthday to Henry L., Ethan L., Sebastian B., Jad D., Kimberly C., Aaron M., Marcisio S. F., and Miss Hokinson. Now here's Miss Chandawar with some good news.
Good morning. Quick, what animal has a terrible memory? Many of you might have assumed it's goldfish, as they are the subject of many jokes, but as goldfish owners and observers may have long suspected, this is a myth that has been officially debunked by British researchers. They found that goldfish not only have good memories, but are even among the smartest fish. Recently, Oxford University trained a school of goldfish to measure distances. Releasing a goldfish into a long, thin tank with black and white vertical lines, the fish learned and remembered how far to swim down the tank before turning around to the start point for a treat. The first time the fish swam down the tank, a researcher immersed their hand in the water at a certain point. This point of distance was remembered accurately by 8 out of 9 fish on the second swim down the tank. We've known about the reasonably good memories of goldfish since the 1950s and 60s, Colin Brown, an expert in fish cognition in Australia, says. Despite what everybody thinks, they're actually really intelligent. He says the perception of goldfish as dullards stems from pet owners putting them in empty glass bowls with nothing to interact with, hence the appearance of a short memory. In some places, people believe a goldfish's memory is only 2 seconds, and in others, it's 10. It's always short, but they're wrong. In reality, goldfish have such impressive memories, they're often used as a common model for studying and learning in fish. Goldfish can navigate mazes, escape nets, and can be prompted to complete tasks with a variety of stimuli, including non-hazards like bubbles or even music. Brown says goldfish can complete these tasks after months of not doing them, so they are remembering. Some pet owners report their goldfish recognizing them from other people, something that is also supported by the science of fish-on-fish interactions. It's time for society to change its tune. The goldfish is a pretty smart cookie and deserves more respect. We've got a lot of fun books about fish, goldfish, and fish that are in nature in the Media Center. Now here is Mrs. Gray with some counseling news.
Hello, and happy Monday. It's Mrs. Gray, your school counselor. To round out October, we have a few more Patriot leaders for habit number 1, be proactive, as well as some other habits in there. So I'm going to share those first. We have Miles Coleman in kindergarten. Miles is proactive because he takes responsibility for his learning by listening to his teacher and lessons. Great job, Miles. We have Elizabeth Lee. Elizabeth is proactive because she had a picture she drew ready for a new student. This made our new student feel welcome on her first day. Great job, Elizabeth. And again, we have Elizabeth with Naomi in kindergarten. Thank you, Elizabeth and Naomi. Both thought about whether a situation that made them upset was in their control or not and made a good choice. And that's being proactive. All right, and last but not least, we have Jason from 2nd grade. So Jason BG, thank you for being kind to a friend who was having a tough morning. You helped him a lot and he had a better day. That's awesome. So that was habit number 2, begin with the end in mind. Habit 4, think win-win. And the 8th habit, find your voice and inspire others to find theirs. So speaking of that habit number 2, begin with the end in mind, it is almost November. That is tomorrow. And we are starting our focus on habit number 2, begin with the end in mind. So that's really thinking of goal setting, what's going to make this situation better, thinking a few steps ahead. So we'll be talking about that a lot in the next couple of months. So, thinking about mindfulness, I actually have this whole box of mindful games in my office, and I was looking through them today, and I found this really cool one called Pink Bubbles. So we're all gonna do that right now. So here we go. Let's do this Pink Bubbles meditation. Sit with your back straight and your body relaxed, resting your hands gently on your knees. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so, and let's take a few breaths together. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Think of a disappointment or a feeling that's bothering you and put it inside an imaginary pink bubble. So you've got your pink bubble you're thinking of, and put that feeling of disappointment in that pink bubble. In your mind, watch the light, airy pink bubble float away and imagine whatever is bothering you is floating away with it. Wave goodbye and wish it well. So I think we often have to do this because it's a lot better to say goodbye to those disappointing thoughts than to think about them over and over again and just keep feeling bad about them. So whenever you're feeling like you have a disappointing thought, just imagine it inside a pink bubble and imagine that it is floating away and move on.
Good morning, Dermot Elementary School. Happy Monday. And oh my gosh, it's the last day of the month. That's right, it's October 31st. And I hope last week you had so much fun here at GES. As you know, on Friday, we had our Fall Fun Friday parties. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. How fun was that? And then some of you came to Trunk or Treat on Saturday. I hope you had a really good time. I know I did. But this week, I tell you, we have our PTA meeting tomorrow evening. Please tell your parents. It's via Zoom on Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock. And then on Wednesday, we take picture retakes. That's right, guys and girls. We are retaking our pictures. For those of you whose families and you would like a retake, you must bring all of your previously ordered pictures back if you ordered them, or if you were absent the first time, please come and take your picture on Wednesday. Okay, so that's all I have for right now, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Nuestra cita de mensaje consiste para la semana es:
cuando culpas a otros, renuncies a tu poder de cambiar.
este Céboles deseándoles a todos una semana maravillosa. Y no te olvides, ser respetuoso, ser responsable, mantente seguro. Así es Germantown.